What's up, everybody? My name is Eric Bland. I am so excited to be here with you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. By the way, this video is for Jersey over at Window Cleaning Resource. He had messaged me, and I'll probably try to pop it up here so you guys can see it. But he messaged me and he says, I hope you get out of the business. That is never going to happen, Jersey. I will not get out of window cleaning business, man. It's too lucrative for me. So here's what I want to say for you guys. People are calling me constantly saying, how do you get business? 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 And they shut down their business for some godforsaken reason, during the winter months. I have no idea why you guys do that, first of all, okay? We do 12 months of business all year round. So we're constantly doing business, storefronts, houses, buildings, it doesn't matter, new constructions, okay? All these things. Last week, I closed 28 jobs, okay? That's, when I say closed jobs, that's money down, okay? That's 50% of money down on the job for April, May, and June. And I think I even got a couple in July. Okay, so 50% of the money is already down. There's 2 jobs pending, and I say pending that we didn't get. So that's 30 jobs total that we actually closed last week. But I can't count these 2 because they didn't give any money yet, but they're supposed to do it on Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. Okay, so we're not going to count those anyways, but 28 jobs. 8 of those jobs came when there was 3 inches of ice outside. We had a big, huge ice storm, and I closed 8 that day. And so the phone keeps ringing off the hook, and it's fantastic. And ringing off the hook in the wintertime for us would be between 5 and 15 to 18 calls a day, okay, during the winter months. And you're like, man, if I just get 1 or 2 calls a week, I'd be happy. Well, if we had 1 or 2 calls a week, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I'm like, obviously advertisement wouldn't be working at that point, right? Now, in the summertime, those numbers triple, quadruple. It's crazy. So, yeah, this isn't here just for, like, show. This is here because I keep it in my ear and I swap them back and forth, back and forth. So I put this one in the case when it's dead and I put the other one in because I'm constantly working on deals. I'm constantly advertising. I take out an hour of my day to advertise, Monday through Saturday, and sometimes even on Sunday. 1 hour, all I take. It's a habit that I created for myself. I put myself in a habit to where I take 1 hour and just do advertisement, whether that's doing artwork for the advertisement, whether it's understanding advertisement better, whether it's trying to find new locations for advertising, or how do I place the signs, or where can I place my signs, or just reading up material about it. So I spend 1 hour a day on that. 1 hour. And you guys are like, well, I don't have an hour in my day. Well, that's probably why your business is where it is today, right? You want to advertise early and often. I throw signs out. It's big old pile of snow. I'll throw a sign in the top of it, and then I'll come home, on my way home, and I'll take it back out because it's falling over because the snow's melting. I'll put it back in the ground, and I'll keep going ahead and putting it in the snow until I get to put it in the ground. Okay, you guys? I do crazy stuff when it comes to advertisement. Ask the missus. We're constantly stopping at open houses. Are we looking at the houses? No, we got a beautiful home. We don't need another house, but what I'm doing is I'm talking to real estate agents. I'm talking to them and say, hey, how can we work with you guys? How can we talk with you guys? Just recently, we closed 12 new opportunities with a company called Anytime Fitness. I don't know if you guys have those. It's a gym facility. So I got 12 new accounts. That doesn't include what we did last week, okay? So on top of the 28, we also talked about the closing on 12 of those. I closed them this afternoon, or this morning at like 9 o'clock this morning, okay, which today is Monday. And then I also have 7. They are a specific company here in Michigan, and they want to open up these shops. And I said, yeah, we can do that. So I'm in the workings of that too. So I'm constantly doing something. And a lot of you guys said, well, yeah, I passed cards out, and I didn't hear back. I said, well, when did you pass the cards out? Well, I passed them out yesterday. How many did you pass out? 15. Oh my gosh, if I just passed 15 cards out, and thought that was it and thought that was cool, then I would have been in big trouble years ago. What I did years ago is I took 25 cards and I wouldn't come home until I had all 25 cards done. And I would just do this Monday through Friday, okay? Just like it was a regular job. So 25 business cards. So what I did is I took the 25 business cards out, okay? And let's say if I had came home and I had 4 in my pocket, okay? And I was like, well, I'm done for the day. I'm really super tired, and I just came home, but I had 4. I would put them in a separate pile. And then I would grab 25 new business cards and I would go out the next day. And so here I had 4, and let's say the next day I had 5 that I came home with, and I didn't follow my directions. I didn't say, well, I need to pass out 5 more before I come home, right? So now I have 9 business cards, 9 opportunities that I missed. And as that pile started going up and the other pile started going down, because I did throw a lot of cards, this pile got bigger, and I was thinking, man, before you knew it, I had 243 cards. I can remember the number, 243 cards just sitting there. And I thought to myself, man, 243 opportunities missed because I was too tired. I didn't feel good. I wanted to come home. It was cold. It was too hot. Whatever the scenario was, 243 cards and opportunities I missed. And so I said to myself, no more of that. So what I do is I keep a stack of cards in my pocket. If you guys don't have cards in your pocket, make sure you get them. Cards in your glove compartment. I have like a little opening for my truck, and it's I guess it's, I don't know what you would put there, but that's where I put my business cards. It's my business card. I pull it out. I'm constantly giving it at gas stations. Every time I go through a fast food restaurant chain, they're like, Eric, you threw me one last week. I'm like, I know, make sure your manager gets this. You know, I'm constantly talking to people. And if you guys aren't doing these things to better your business, nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's going to make you go and pass out 25 cards a day. Nobody's going to make you get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and work till 8 o'clock at night. No one's going to do this. Nobody's going to sit there with a time clock and say, okay, Eric, it's time for you to clock in. Nobody does that. So you have to be motivated and be able to do it yourself. So how often should you advertise? Early and often. We have an advertisement deal that goes on every single year, $65,000 advertisement gig. We have billboards. We have, when you walk the concourse, you have their TV that plays our advertisement. When you're in the bathroom, and for us guys, if you're in a urinal, our advertisement is in your face when you're doing that. When you have a menu to sit down at this place, there's advertisement in that. There's advertisement that you walk on that we put in there. But all that advertisement that we do, you're like, $65,000, that's crazy. Well, we don't spend $65,000. We do service for service for those. So you got to think outside the box. You follow what I'm saying? I also get another place I get season tickets at. Another place I get free car washes at. But we get paid at both of those locations as well. So you have to be able to be smarter in your head about it, right? I talked to a guy today, and then I'll get off here. He asked me, he said, Eric, I have 35 locations. Would you like to buy them out from me? And I said, well, they're Taco Bell's. And I said, well, let me ask you a question. How often do you do them? He says, we used to do them every 2 weeks or every week, but then now we're doing every 2 weeks because he couldn't get out there. He's 71 years old, okay? So he just couldn't do it every week anymore. And I said, okay. I said, let me ask you a question. I said, what do you charge? And this is where it got, I was just blown away. He says, I charge $40 a location. And I was like, I can't even touch that. I can't even buy those from you. If I bought them from you, I'd lose out on it because our minimum on a Taco Bell, a small Taco Bell, would be $75 to $85, okay, for in and out, depending on how big it is, all right? If it's the bigger locations, you're at $125. So I couldn't do one location for what he could do 2 locations for, and almost 3 locations, right? And so I am just floored sometimes about the pricing that you guys put out there, but that's a whole other thing there. But I wanted to talk to you guys about marketing. And so Jersey, this is for you, dude. We're not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere at all. I continue to market like crazy, okay? I love what I do. I appreciate you getting upset out there for the videos I put out for window cleaning resource, but you know, your job's depending on it, right? You get paid from those guys. You're on their books. So if they don't sell stuff, you lose your job. And then you're really going to have to be a real window cleaner, buddy. Right? And then you're going to have to market your own self. And you're going to actually have to hire a bunch of employees. Man, that would be fun to see. I love you guys. Hopefully you guys have a great day. See yous.